Hello everybody and welcome to Grassroots Vegan. I'm David Kelly. So this morning I was watching a video by Tannyraw. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with her. She promotes the 100% raw lifestyle, and the title of this video was "Cooked Carbs Were a Slippery Slope for Me." And so she talks about her struggles with cooked foods and how ultimately for her to be truly living a vibrant life and being the best version of herself, she had to go 100% raw. Now, left at that, I wouldn't even be doing this video, but that conversation was more or less just a springboard to completely dismiss eating cooked carbohydrates, cooked starches like potatoes and rice. And this is where I kind of think, like, I've got to say something here because this is wrong. First of all, the accusations that she's making towards cooked starches are wrong. Maybe for her, that might have been the experience, but that's not the experience for a lot of people who eat cooked starches, including myself. And 3 points that she brought up was, one, the reason why people are eating cooked starches is to dope themselves down, to dummy themselves down, to drone themselves down. Basically, she's suggesting that we can't face the stresses and the reality, and so at the end of the day, we just need to eat those cooked starches to kind of put ourselves into a sluggish or lethargic state, so that we can relax and be calm. And the other one is about digestion. She refers to cooked starches as being like glue to your gut, and it's terrible for digestion because that was her experience. Again, not my experience, and not the experience of many other people eating cooked starches. And then her third point was, if you start eating cooked food, then you're just going to go down that slippery slope, and then you're going to give up on eating raw altogether. On all points, I completely disagree with. First of all, eating cooked starches to dope yourself down I don't get that experience from eating cooked rice. I don't get that experience, or steamed rice. I usually eat steamed rice. I don't get that experience from potatoes or most other starches that I eat. And where I do feel lethargic on food is when I eat too much, is when I eat to the point where I'm bloating. And I've had that on fruit as well. I've had it with eating too many bananas. I've had it trying to eat a 15-pound watermelon and afterwards having to go down for a nap. I've had it eating too many dates. I've had it eating too many cooked foods as well. It's when you're eating too much all at once. That's, for me personally, is when I feel lethargic, not from eating cooked starches alone. It's the quantity. If you're just stuffing yourself, then there's a good chance afterwards you're going to feel lethargic because you've put a lot of food in there for your body to digest, so a lot of energy is going to be needed to process that food. The area of digestion now, starches being like glue. Well, for me, actually starches do digest slower. The cooked starches do digest slower than the raw fruits. But for me, that's a bonus because when I'm eating nothing but fruit, my digestion just accelerates. And fruit for me is like rocket fuel. It just runs right through me. And what I find, and this was the problem with being 100% raw, was that I was constantly going to the bathroom. And that became very disruptive in my daily life. I would have to carefully plan where I'm going just in case I had to go to the bathroom. And by including starches, cooked starches, that has balanced out now. So it's really been a bonus for me to eat cooked starches in terms of digestion. And do I get that feeling that I have glue in my gut? Not at all. The starchy foods digest very well. And then the third point, the slippery slope where, once you start eating those cooked starches, you're just going to give up on eating raw. And again, it couldn't be further from the truth. For me personally, anyways, I eat a ton of fruit. I love fruit. Fruit is amongst my favorite food group. And no, it hasn't. All I have done is by including starches, I feel like I've created a nice balance between the fruits, the vegetables, and the cooked starches. And for me, it has been a liberating experience. In terms of my energy levels, they're still very high. In fact, I'm just about to go to the fitness center and have a workout. So it hasn't, diminished my vibrancy, my health. In fact, I was at the doctor's last week, and he said, whatever you're doing, don't stop. He doesn't want to hear about what, I try to tell him, well, this is what I'm eating, blah, blah. Doctors don't want to talk about nutrition. They're not nutritionists, but basically he says, whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it. So I don't know where she's coming from with all of that. The only thing I can think of is that she cannot have both in her life. It's either, it's an all or nothing, zero-sum game for Tanny. And it's a mindset. And what concerns me is, and it's worked for her, she's found a way to make it work for her. But what I get concerned about here is it can attract those with disorders, because they are attracted to that kind of mindset, the all or nothing, the either or. And that desire for purity, I believe, is also a part of this as well. And I would just warn people to be careful about that. Really, if you have an eating disorder or you have an compulsive obsessive disorder, you want to correct those disorders. You don't want to start following a lifestyle that's going to enhance that. So, and I know I'm speaking from my own personal challenges in life. And eating a balanced diet, living a balanced life sounds mediocre, but really it is the answer for long-term success on this journey towards health and fitness. That's my personal opinion. You want to be living a healthy, vibrant life, then eat your fruits, yes, your raw fruits, your raw vegetables, but also include starches as well, like potatoes and rice. And what is the right balance between the three? I'm not going to give you a formula there. That is something that you really got to work out for yourself, because I have found that for, it's different for everybody. And it has a lot to do with age, with gender, and other physiological factors. So this is something that you got to kind of work out through trial and error. And for me, I'm heavy on the fruit side. I eat a lot of raw food, but I'm so thankful that I have included the cooked starches, because it really has brought balance into my life and freedom. So that's my point of view. And you take from that whatever you would like. Tell me what you think. What is your opinion? Does it have to be 100% raw? And Tania, this is nothing, I like you as a person, so I hope you don't take personal offense for me putting up this video, but you did kind of, go on the attack with the cooked carbs. And so I think I have every right here to disagree with that. And I hope it doesn't, I would still like to think that on some level we're friends, even though we disagree on these points. Take care and have a great day.